Hello, guys. Today I'm interviewing Jamie Smith, the treble maker. He's had 6 professional fights, 5 wins, 1 defeat, 4 wins by knockout. And I want to say congratulations on your win yesterday. Were you happy with the turnout?
As in how the fight went?
With your ticket sales and like how the fight went as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mate. Yeah. It was all good. Everything was good. Performance was okay. I'm happy with it. I was relaxed, and it went how it went. When I turned it up, he went, didn't he? So yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Your teammates did well as well. Of course, Pat got a draw.
Yes,
and,
he did.
And Lewis got a big win in a real 50-50 fight.
Yeah, he did, mate. Yeah, they both done well. They both should be definitely proud of their performances. It's a shame for Pat. I think he done enough to win. I also think that the opponent should have had a point taken off as well. He was a bit dirty in there, which I felt for Pat for. But he can hold his head high. It was a good tough fight for him.
Yeah, if he rematched him, Pat would beat him.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Maybe if it was 6 rounds, I reckon Pat would have got the better of him.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think he would have started, taking hold of the whole contest a bit further down the line. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you sell many tickets for your fight last night?
No, not really, mate, because it was like late notice, and obviously my previous bout was like the Boxer tournament in Manchester. So a lot of people, put a lot of money into come and watch me up there, which I'm grateful for. And I understand that they couldn't really, well, some of them could make it, some of them couldn't make it, which is understandable, And yeah, I not great with the ticket sales, but that's just the way it goes, mate.
Yeah. But did like Pat and Lewis sell many tickets?
Yeah, they both done well. Obviously, they was meant to be fighting the previous week. So they done a lot, like they've done quite well in the build up to that, and they just like transferred them over, So yeah, they done pretty well on ticket sales.
Yeah, because I saw on what's his name, Brandon Webb's story that I saw you were walking out with Lewis before his fight.
Yeah, I walked out with Pat and walked out with Lewis.
Yeah. So did you sit and watch both of them fight before you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course. If I can, then I will definitely. I'll be behind them, be ringside, so they can hear me screaming their name.
Yeah.
Got to be done, mate.
I thought Lewis was very good because I had him 3-1 up.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to be biased, but I thought he won every round. But that's me, obviously being his teammate. But I think he held his own, and I said to him before the fight, I said, even though it's a 50-50 fight, he's had a vast amateur background. And I said, he's just going to set you apart from the two. And that's what it done. And it towards the end, it showed who the better fighter was.
Yeah. But fair play for both of them for taking that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, the other guy deserves full credit. It's not easy. Someone's got to win and someone's got to lose at the end of the day, isn't they? And it just happened that he was on the receiving end of a defeat. So yeah, full credit to him. He was there. He was game from start to finish, and he wanted to win, and you could tell he wanted to win. And that's what made it such a good fight.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You had your debut, was it 2019, was it?
Yes, mate. Yeah,
I'm
2019.
not going to try and pronounce the guy's name.
Oh, mate, I can't pronounce his name either. He's a well-rounded journeyman, though. I'll give him that. Yeah. Kalinowski?
Yes, that's it, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was that your call as well, yeah?
That was all your call, mate, yes. And that, with that opponent, I was meant to have a different fight, and it changed on fight week.
Did you?
And obviously, yeah, so the fight changed on fight week. So we had to, my coach then said, like, obviously he stopped a few debutants, so we had to change kind of our tactics. And it was just a case of don't do anything silly, because he stopped a few, like I said, stopped a few debutants. So
Yeah.
don't do nothing silly. Stay behind your jab, and just win the fight, which I done. I wish I would have turned it up, and I probably could have got him out of there if I really turned it up. But you'd rather be safe than sorry, and it's a learning fight as well. So yeah, that was a good debut.
Yeah. Was that your hardest fight?
My hardest fight. To be honest, mate, I've not really had many hard fights.
Not the
really,
Zorro one.
obviously, nah, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. It was, if that went longer, I would have got to him 100%. But it was 3 rounds. I don't feel it. To be honest, the Jack Fay one was harder than the Zorro.
Really?
But yeah, definitely, because he stuck it on me. Whereas Zorro had a good game plan. So I had a really good game plan, and he was, he was good in what he done. Everything he done well. And I kind of danced to his tune. I fought his fight. Like with a Jack Fay, really, I fought Jack Fay's fight. He turned it into a war, and I just went with it. Whereas Zorro boxed more, so I tried to box with him, where I should have really stuck it on him. But fair play to him, he got the win. But none of them were really taxing, where I think, bloody hell,
Yeah. Do you think you would beat all of them like in a 10-round, 6-round fight?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah, 100%. Mate, there'll be a time where I hit someone. Like, there's not been a person that I've not hit, and they've either rattled or I've really, I've seen that they've either. There's not been a single person, and over a number of rounds, I can do that to most people.
Yeah. I was very impressed with the stoppage against Fay.
Yeah, he was game, and you know what? We practiced that on the build up. Our camp was around people coming forward, not stopping. So he was perfect. That's what we train for. And,
first?
pardon, mate?
Did you want to fight him first?
I don't. To be honest, I don't think it mattered, because everyone was game. Like everyone. There's had a couple defeats, but even so, they were still game as anything. So I don't think it really mattered. It could have panned out a different way, but I have no doubts that I could have beat all of them in that competition. I could have beat Zorro, but at the end of the day,
it was close.
Oh yeah, it was close, and I think given his, just his experience as a pro, and you could tell that in there.
I don't know why he was in it, because he was like 11-0.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because who do you put in it? I think you probably got to have one favourite. I suppose that they just chose him. But on the flip side to that, he's 11-0. So does he really want to get beat by someone that's 1-0 or 2-0? So it could have gone against him, Could have very much gone against him, and it's just, mate, it's what it is, isn't it? It's boxing, mate.
Yeah. Did you sell many tickets for that? Could you hear your fans in the arena?
Yeah, I could hear my fans in the arena. I can't remember exactly how many tickets I sold, but I've done about 6-7 grand's worth, I think.
Did every boxer have a few people there?
Yeah. They all had a few people there, but like Jack Fay had a lot of people there because he was local to Manchester.
Oh yeah.
And I think the other, who was
Ryan Cottrell had quite a few.
Oh yeah, he had a good turnout. And you know what? They were a nice bunch of lads. They were a very nice bunch of lads.
One of my favourite fights was Ricky Reeves v Sheldon. Great fight.
Yeah, that was good. That was a very good comeback from him, wasn't it? He done very well. And I think obviously Sheldon gassed. Yeah, and
that shot to win the fight.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? He was very tired. He was very tired, and he see his chance and he took it. And fair play to him. That's what got him into the final, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So very deserved.
Oh, I think Zorro stopped your opponent last night as well. He has.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's fought him a couple times. Yeah, Jerv. Yeah. And yeah, he stopped him in the first round actually with a body shot.
Oh yeah. And didn't you get back in 2020? You got a first round knockout.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, he did come out.
Something.
Mehmed.
Yeah, Mehmed. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. he didn't. Yeah, he just kind
Jamie?
of quit in his stall, mate.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, you know, some-
Wait, so he quit after the first round, did he? I can't hear you. Jamie? I've lost Jamie Smith. I think we might have lost him. Jamie? Hello, mate. Can you hear me? Jamie?
Is that better?
Wait.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
It just lagged off. So you were talking about Mehmed. What were you saying about him?
Yeah, I just said, like journeymen like that, sometimes, they just got to know when to bow out and, just take their money and go, because they don't need to take punishment really. It didn't, to the extent, they're there for what they're there for. And yeah, you don't need to get really injured. So fair play to him, he didn't want to continue. So that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you like watch boxing when you're not fighting? Do you watch boxing?
Yeah, definitely. I always keep an eye on what's going on.
Did you watch Joe Smith?
You know what? I only see the highlights, but it was obviously only in 2 rounds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I would say I watch it all, but it'd take me 6 minutes to watch it, or 8 minutes or so. But yeah, obviously, what's his name? I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
Beverton.
Yeah, Better Biev.
Yeah, Better Biev. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he's devastating, isn't he? Power puncher.
He's interesting to watch.
Very good. Yeah, he's good. Was he 18-0, 18 knockouts, isn't he?
Oh yes, 18-0, 18 knockouts. Yes.
I think he fought Usyk in the amateurs.
Yeah, you're a bit of a knockout artist as well, mate.
I don't know about knockouts, but yeah, I do. Yeah, I like. Man, I don't like to see the bell. I like to get rid of them.
Yeah, I think you've stopped 4 of them out of your 5 wins.
Yeah, that's right. And I look to continue to do so as well. And like I said, the reason I didn't stop my first opponent is because it was a change of opponent last minute, and I had to be safe. I couldn't be silly and catch shots. I had to be, I had to be sure to get the win. And I think, otherwise there'd be 100% KO ratio apart from me loss, obviously.
Yeah. Would you want to like fight any of the boys in the boxer tournament again, like maybe Ricky Reeves or Sheldon if that fight comes on for
absolutely, and I'm sure they would as well, and because they're the type of guys that don't shy away from challenges, so later down the line, or in the near future we could get on, and I'm sure they'd be happy to get on as well, which would be good. I know with some proper rounds as well, not no 3 rounds. I hate 3 rounds, but again, it was an opportunity, so I couldn't turn it down. I just, I couldn't turn it down. Potential to win 40 grand and a 6-fight deal with Sky. You can't turn that. You'd be silly to turn it down, mate.
True. So do you prefer these like 6 rounds as 8 rounds?
Yeah, definitely. You can figure someone out. You can start getting your shots off. You warm into it. You become more comfortable, and you start flowing, and that's when you see the best.
Yeah. So are you going to go for like a southern area?
That's in the works at the moment, mate. Hopefully I could get within the next fight or 2.
Isn't Daniel Mendes the cruiserweight champion?
He is, mate. Yes.
I thought I was at his fight against Mark Little, but I thought Little beat him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't. What did he not do enough?
No, I think Mendes was on the back foot a lot. Wasn't really doing much.
He's that kind of a fighter, mate. He's that kind of a fighter. He's awkward. He's on the back foot, and he's a southpaw. So he's a very awkward opponent.
I know he's not a bad fighter, but I just thought Little was doing way better, more aggressive boxing. He was doing, But Little's retired now, you see.
Yeah, I think that was probably his last chance saloon, was it? Like where he wanted to go out on a high, hopefully won a Southern area, and he would probably bow out like that. But unfortunate, it is unfortunate.
Because I think Mendes has got a fight on the 23rd of July for his title. It'll be good to see you fighting him, because that's a packed night of boxing.
Yes, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Is that an option for you?
Yes, obviously we're trying for it. Like we're trying to look for it, hopefully, and we try and push that fight, and I'll take it.
Depends if he wants it.
Well, that's it, and because I want it 100%. I want to take that belt off him.
Yeah, it's a nice belt as well, isn't it?
It's a nice belt. It's a good belt, and it's a stepping stone, isn't it, to where you want to go?
Yeah, and there's lots of up and coming cruiserweights. Yourself, people in the tournament, and others as well who wasn't in the tournament.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, mate. It's starting to be a good division. It went quiet for a while, and now it's on the rise again. So it's good. It's good. You've got a good bunch of people in it.
It was good to see that tournament at cruiserweight as well. I like watching them.
Yeah. Did you like it? Did you? Yeah, that's the thing, and we can all punch. We're small heavyweights, aren't we? So we're one punch away from being put away. So it's always good. You're always on the edge of your seat, like me and Jack Fay. We put it on that in that first fight. We put it on the line, didn't we? So yeah, it was good.
Yes. Would you ever go up to like heavyweight?
Well, it depends how I do at cruiserweight, mate. I have to do well at cruiserweight, and then I need to be able to. If I did progress to heavyweight, I need to be able to hold myself at heavyweight. So definitely, that's can you imagine being like heavy, like even like a Commonwealth heavyweight champion. Obviously don't get me wrong, the dream is world champion. But yeah, they're big divisions, aren't they?
Yes. So, what's your favourite heavyweight boxer currently?
My favourite current heavyweight boxer? That's a good question. Let me think.
Is it Fury, AJ, Usyk?
It would be Fury. It would be Fury, but I think for how he's come up, I think Usyk as well, and purely based on like a skill factor, coming up and dealing with AJ how we dealt with AJ, we dealt with him he dealt with him easy, very well. Don't get me wrong, when AJ hit him, he got on his bike a bit, but I think he handled himself very well. So you need to give props to people like that. But yeah, obviously Tyson Fury, I didn't think he could bang as much as he actually can bang, and the last few fights proved that he actually whacks a punch, so Fury I would say is up there, and I'd say Usyk up there. So it's Fury and Usyk, they're up there.
Yeah,
they're very much up there.
So who wins the rematch? Are you backing Usyk over AJ?
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard because AJ hits like a mule, mate. He hits so hard. So if he can nail him, there's not a person that I don't think AJ can't knock out.
What, you think AJ can knock out Fury?
It was heavyweight boxing, so I reckon they can knock each other out, and it could possibly go either way. But I think Fury's a bit too slick for AJ, isn't he?
Yeah,
a bit too slick, and I don't think he's got the gas tank that Fury has.
I
think he gasses out a bit too much.
AJ.
So I would prefer Fury. Do you think who beats AJ?
I think Wilder beats AJ.
Yeah, I think at some point AJ will get nailed by him, and I don't think he'd get up like Fury got up.
Yeah,
You
'cause-
know, because look what he done to Fury. He flattened him, didn't he? And something possessed Fury to get up, but mate, no other heavyweight would have got up for that, I don't think.
so do you think Wilder would be like any other heavyweight but Fury? Do you think Usyk could beat him? Like he could outbox him if he stays away from that right hand?
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's the same with AJ, you know, you need to stay away from them bombs. But the thing was with Wilder, he's got that range on him, and he's so long, and he can set you up from half the ring away, you know. And that right hand, and he don't have to hit you flush. He has to clip you. All he has to do is skim your head, skim your chin, and you'll be over. And obviously that'll be, you know, and it's a hard ask for anyone. Look at all his opponents. He's knocked out nearly every single one of them.
Well, apart from
Any.
Fury.
Yeah, exactly. So that shows the power that the man's got.
Yeah. And did you watch Daniel Dubois via Trevor Bryan?
I didn't. I watched clips of it again, but I didn't. But I heard it was like just a one-way street. Dubois beat him up and then stopped him in the fourth, didn't he?
Yeah. The only reason why I wanted Trevor Bryan to win because I've interviewed Trevor before the fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was gutted because
Nice
he didn't do well. It wasn't his night.
No. But the thing is, you know, sometimes you got to give credit to the other fighter as well, because Daniel Dubois, he's a very good fighter, and you know, obviously Joyce done what he done to him, but again, Joyce is a very good fighter, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot for these two to go against each other so soon in their careers.
Yeah.
You know,
would you like to see the rematch with Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois? Because I would.
Yeah, it'd be a good rematch. But I think Dubois still needs a bit more development, because I see it going the same way.
Do you?
I see it going. I don't see. Joyce is like a juggernaut, isn't he? That's why they call him the juggernaut. And he'd walk you down, and he's non-stop. And I think Dubois just needs a few more tests at heavyweight, you know, up the rank, because Joyce is above where is he rated? Mind you, he's like ranked number one in a couple of number one or number two in a couple of the organisations, isn't he?
I think he's number one in WBA, is it? Oh no, that's
So he's knocking on the door for world titles, you know, and that's where he should be, because I believe he's up there, you know. And then I think obviously he'll probably win a belt maybe, if, mind you, how many belts does Usyk got? 4? Oh yes, that's a done deal, isn't it?
Yes, but Joe's got a warm-up fight against Christian Hammer.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a walkover. That's a one-way fight as well, isn't it? You know which way that's going to go.
I reckon you would beat Christian Hammer as well, mate.
I reckon I would. I would, mate. Definitely.
That would be a good fight to announce yourself.
What, on the heavyweight scene?
Yeah, Christian Hammer.
Yeah, mate. What is? I don't know his record. Who's he fought? He's fought
Fury. He's fought Frank Sanchez. He's been in there with a few good names.
Yeah. Who stopped him?
Fury stopped him. Didn't he?
Yes.
Joe Joyce will probably stop him. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, he'll probably stop him. Yeah.
He's not bad, but I reckon Joe's so Christian Hammer's 27 wins, 9 defeats, and he's got 17 knockouts.
Oh, see, that's not a bad record, is it?
No.
And like you said, he's gone up against a few big names, hasn't he?
Yeah, the people he's lost to: Povetkin, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, Tony Yorker, Hughie Fury, Frank Sanchez.
High caliber opponents, aren't they?
Yeah, and then he just lost one on his debut to, I don't know who he was, but yeah.
That's
Talking
not a bad record.
About cruiserweights, did you watch Chris Billum Smith fight Tommy McCarthy?
Yes, that was a good fight, wasn't it? That was for the European, and that was a rematch, wasn't it?
Yeah, fight, I thought McCarthy did enough to win. but Billham Smith got the
Yeah.
nod, and Billham Smith
Yeah.
completely went back and smashed him.
Well, that's it. That's it. He knew he couldn't leave it to the judges, you know, because if it's that close before and he just got the nod, he was probably thanking some people that, you know. But
Yeah.
and then he went and done the job on him the second time. So credit to him. Mate, I've spotted Chris Billham. He's a handful. He's a workhorse. He's he's non-stop. Non-stop.
to
Come
see-
forward. Let's
I would like to see Chris Billham Smith fight in the rematch against Richard Riakporhe.
yeah, what? Because I watched that fight and I can't remember exactly how it went. It was a while ago, wasn't it? It was a while ago, but
I think it was back in 2019.
Riakporhe's got some devastating power, mate, in that right hand. Where he threw a couple of shots against Chris Billham, I remember, and I thought, mate, if they land, they're gonna take him completely out. But that was a good fight. It went the distance, didn't it? And it showed that Chris Billham had a good chin on him as well.
If they rematch, do you think Billham Smith would get revenge over Riakporhe?
Oh, again, Riakporhe's knocking on world stage now, isn't he? And
Yeah.
I think Chris Billham is as well. So they probably got their own paths. But yeah, I think if they can't, I don't see too much of a different decision. Mind you, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard because they're developing at different stages and stuff like that. So it's hard to call. You know, they're going their different paths, and they probably meet again. I see him meeting again.
Yeah, probably for a world title.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Or one of them might fight Lawrence Okolie.
Yeah, he's cream of the crop at the moment. He's at the top, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Chris won't
He's
fight
doing-
Lawrence because they
No, they're
train
from
by
the
the
same
same
stable, aren't they?
trainer.
Yeah. So I think Cody, he might move up, mightn't he? Unless he wants to unify.
Yeah, unless. And my last question for you, Jamie, is do you have any advice for people who want to be a boxer?
Yes. Work hard and stay dedicated, because if you don't work hard, if you don't stay dedicated, you'll get found out. That ring is a very lonely place, and you don't want to doubt yourself. You don't want no doubts. So do all the work before. So when you get in that ring, you have no doubts that you have done everything you could do. It's to win, to be the victor, you know?
Yeah. And do you want to shout out like your manager or your sponsor or anyone?
Yeah, I'll shout out my stable mates. Pat Gill, who fought yesterday, Lewis Frimpong, who fought yesterday, Courtney Frimpong, Jules Harwood, and Brandon. I can't remember his second name, but
Webb.
you interviewed him the other day. Brandon Webb, that's the one. Shout out, my stable mates. Shout out Andy Gill, who's my coach from the beginning. Shout out Michelle Nelson, who's just come on. Eva, which is Andy's other half, she does Pilates and strengthens our core up and stuff like that. And Steve Goodwin, my promoter.
Yeah. I want to say a massive thank you for your time, and well done on your win yesterday.
No, thank you, Sam. Cheers for your time, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it, mate. We'll speak soon, yeah?
Yeah. Bye, mate.
Nice, mate. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.